That monk was standing with both arms stretched out, and under his armpits, two sharp knives were hanging. Then he picked up two buckets of water, each weighing about 25 kilos. Now he had to cross a narrow and uphill alley. He had to go all the way to the top of the mountain and pour the water into a ditch. But it wasn't easy. He had to keep his arms open and maintain balance. If his hands lowered even a bit, the knives could stab straight into his body. In the beginning, he kept failing again and again. So to get a promotion quickly, he started carrying 300 buckets of water every day. Within a few months, he surpassed all the other disciples. Now he would walk with two buckets as if he were flying and still had enough energy left to help others. But when the master found out, he scolded him. He said, "During training, you must not help others. This makes them lose their own chance to learn." The man felt afraid, but he understood the lesson. Once the master approved him, he was sent to the next level. And this time the training was quite strange. He had to hear the sound of the wooden fish beaten by the master using only his ears. With every beat, he had to strike a bell with a special hammer. At first, the monk wasn't happy with this training. He thought ringing the bell was a waste of time. But as soon as he picked up the hammer, he realized how difficult it was. The hammer weighed only 10 kilos, but it was attached to a long and flexible bamboo stick. There was no solid support, and holding it felt like it weighed 120 kilos. And he had to do it with only one hand. At first, he used to grip the stick near the hammer and could barely lift it. After a few strikes, there was no strength left in his wrist. He looked toward the master, who was still calmly beating the wooden fish. Suddenly, a feeling of competition awoke in him. He tightened his grip and kept ringing the bell. His wrist got injured, but he did not give up. Within a few months, he was able to grip from the lower part of the stick and strike quickly and accurately. He passed the test and was made the supervisor of the scripture pavilion. Then the next level began. Now he had to stand between two large burning incense sticks. His eyes had to remain fixed on the flickering flames, and his head must not move. In the beginning, he was fully confident. His gaze was quickly following the flames, but as the master increased the speed, his head started to move on its own, and he got burned by the fire. The master gave him a strict warning. "Your eyes moved, but not your head. Try again." This time he became completely calm, quieted his mind,